And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. They've got Wembanyama. Stephen Curry's out there with SGA. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's James in at the small forward. Now here's Curry. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Tatum drives in. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Some nice passing here by the West. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Wembanyama.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Sinks the triple.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power in attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Well, let's say the defense being played here tonight might be a bit on the soft side from both teams.
Well, I know you're not surprised, are you? I mean, fast and loose is the way this game should be played.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Finished off the break.
I know we never see a lot of defense in these games, but tonight we're not seeing any.
Simply call it a free-for-all. I mean, you want the guys to have fun out there, but it would be nice to see some effort put into the defensive end of the floor.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
A bit ago, Mike Brown and I were able to chat. He talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the West. It's a 5-point game. James up top, guarded by Tatum. James looking it over from past the arc, and he's good on the three ball.
Not much in the way of defense being played here early on.
Well, you know how it works. I mean, both teams will be conserving their energy at the defensive end until later on. That's typically how this thing unfolds.
Now here's Towns. Pass to Tatum. Launches a three, and it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Tatum's got 12 in the game.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. And the West hit again from deep.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Halliburton. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Here's Curry. And he hits it to tie the game up. 8 points for Stephen Curry.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star Week.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
It's good. James has got his second basket of the game.
Just adding to his record scoring total, I tell you, the ageless king, LeBron James is his name.
Pass to Tatum. Down low. And stolen by Wembanyama. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, that kind of deep, pretty typical in this event. Second half may be a different story, but the first half, it's pretty soft.
Now, here's Cunningham. And yes, it's good. Cunningham's got his second bucket tonight.
And sometimes you forget Cunningham's height, but what he puts it to use down low.
Now, the West with the ball. And here is Curry. 8 points for him. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Brown is checked in for the East. Jalen Brunson comes in for Cade Cunningham. Edwards, he's checked in for the West. Free throw, good. Jokic.
You know, for Jokic, his consistency at the line goes back to his rookie season. He's always shot above 80% on his free throws. That's remarkable for a guy of his size.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Brown. Three-pointer. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Edwards, such a terrific athlete. He can stop and pop those in with ease.
Here's Brunson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Stephen Curry. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
And Brunson really is a leader both on and off the floor. His example, when he speaks words of truth and passion. And his will and drive to win is infectious.
So he gets them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Curry passes to Edwards. Outside, Davis. Pass to Curry. There's the three. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 11 points.
That's Curry's game. I mean, you can't give him a sliver of daylight out there.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. They trail by 6. Here's Giannis. And Davis sends it back.
A ferocious defender. You don't want to try to take those kind of shots with Davis lurking in the background.
SGA passes to Wembanyama. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. SGA's got 3 assists in the game. Antetokounmpo against Davis. Down to go. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
Giannis has added the mid-range game to his arsenal, and he's very effective from there.
From deep, SGA. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
And he makes the first.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for the East. Halliburton comes in for Jason Tatum. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic is checked in for Anthony Davis. It's Kawhi Leonard in for Stephen Curry.
Textbook and perfectly executed that alley-oop for Edwards.
1:05 left in the first quarter. Brunson outside. And here's Brown outside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
SGA passes to Jokic. Some nice passing here by the West. Jokic sets the screen for Edwards. And the West hit again from deep.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Embiid finds Brunson. Brown outside. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brown's got a couple of threes now in the first for the East All-Stars. The West leading by 8. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's a step back, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Jokic against Embiid. There's Brown with the three. Hits the three-point bomb. Brown's got 9.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, they're doing everything right. How about that? I mean, this could turn into a blowout very quickly.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the West. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We come back right after this. Welcome back for the second quarter of the main event of All-Star Weekend.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star game.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
They've got Tyrese Halliburton. Adebayo is out there with Brown. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars. Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Look, we know all players put a lot of work in the weight room, but Brunson certainly at the top of the list and uses that strength to shield off defenders really well.
The West leading by 11. Kicks it out to Leonard. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
A nice shot by Halliburton.
If you hit a 3 on one end, you know Halliburton wants to do the same in his response. What a competitor.
And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Edwards got 9.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Halliburton kicks to Brown. And a miss there on the triple. And so Doncic will bring it up for the West. Jokic with the screen on Brunson. Doncic with the bucket.
Well, shots like this prove Doncic has the ability to be a major threat from there, expanding his game.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Cunningham is checked in for the East. And West also making a switch. LeBron's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Halliburton. And another miss by the East. The West leading by 16. For 3, Edwards gets the three-pointer to fall. Edwards got 5 points in the quarter.
Edwards is rolling right now. If I'm his teammates, he's getting a rock every time.
Brown kicks to Adebayo. And here's Halliburton. And that Big time. Also a missed shot.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Here's Cunningham. Embiid. And Davis pulls it down. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. Rebound by the East All-Stars. Brown outside. Halliburton for three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Halliburton's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the East All-Stars. Doncic outside. Hands it from downtown. Doncic has got his third basket of the night.
And two teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
The DNA of Jaylen Brown. This guy competes. They're responding with a three of his own.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Curry's checked in.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. On the wing, Brown. Here's the three. And James pulls it down.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
You're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game.
Curry against Halliburton. Jokic.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the West All-Stars.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Joel Embiid. Tatum comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Halliburton. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Anthony Davis. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Edwards. Davis is checked in for the West. The East trail by 21. Cunningham on the wing. Pass to Brown. And here's Tatum for three. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham. Cunningham's got his third assist on the night. Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Tatum from three.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the three from the other end.
The three from Tatum. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Well, his production from deep has been nothing short of astounding.
Embiid, he's checked in for Brown. And West also making a switch. Julius Randle's checked in for Anthony Davis. Shoots from the elbow, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. With it. Pass to Tatum. Fires from deep. And another three from the East.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Now here's LeBron. Leonard looking over the floor. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
He's found his game in this second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Tatum kicks to Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Randall finds Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
Oh, yeah. Why, Leonard? There's still some life left in those limbs.
1:27 left here in the second. Brunson outside. The three from Tatum. In. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor. And looking for more.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Took him no time at all on that one. Curry's got 17.
I really like how he's playing tonight. Taking good, smart shots. Playing his game.
Here's Brunson. Randall grabs the board. And Randall has got the ball here for the West All-Stars. To the inside. Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by the East. Cunningham on the wing. Started by Kirk. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you got to love Cunningham with the way that he's just always under control. He wants to play at his pace, methodically breaking down the defense.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Karl Anthony Towns comes in for Embiid, and Halliburton subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Jokic has checked in for the West. Victor Wembanyama comes in for Leonard. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And it's James missing.
No matter how good you are, it's tough with the defenders draped all over.
Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. That sends Jason Tatum to the free throw line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
One shot.
And that one falls for Tatum.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
4 seconds left. And it's SGA with the bucket inside. SGA's got 14.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense. And it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
And so it's the West All-Stars. Out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. Back right after this. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
The West leading by 17.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And the West All-Stars looking at who they've got. LeBron James is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Jokic into the 5, roaming the paint.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Antetokounmpo finds Halliburton. Lets it go with the 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. And the West All-Stars have possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. It's Curry outside. It's good for his 8th consecutive basket in only 8 tries.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a 3 on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
And here's Tatum for 3. And another 3 from the East.
The shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Pass to Jokic. Now James. Here's Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Curry's really a master at drawing contact. The defense has to be careful when defending him.
West All-Stars shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
And both free throws good for Curry.
And you know that Curry, what impresses me most is his efficiency. That's not something we normally see in a high-volume jump shooter.
Halliburton, no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Tatum finds Halliburton. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Halliburton's got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, the outside game is really one of Halliburton's strengths. He makes that corner 3 look like a layup.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. Back to Wembanyama. Pass to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Jokic with the screen on Halliburton. That shot wide open. Curry's got 25 points.
This is exactly the kind of unique range that Curry has. I mean, as soon as he crosses half court, you got to get up on him.
And look at the big fella getting out and leading the break.
Yeah, doing some work in the open court. That's certainly a different aspect to his game, one that we haven't seen much of.
Halliburton, no good. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Jokic against Towns. Jokic passes to Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. And that's now 27 points for Stephen Curry.
Huge night for Curry and a great rhythm thus far. That's always bad news for the team he's facing.
Cunningham on the wing. The 3 from Tatum. Nailed from three-point land.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Halliburton against Curry. And a wide open look for SGA. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Cunningham. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Wembanyama has got his sixth rebound on the night.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Brunson's checked in. Edwards has come in for the West. To the left wing. A three from Wembanyama. The West again cannot hit. Here's Tatum. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Tatum's got 41.
He's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
The West leading by 20. Outside Curry. Shot from the top of the key. Count that one.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Brunson. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Wembanyama has got 7 rebounds in the game. Curry passes to Wembanyama. Good. Wembanyama has got 10 points in the game.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
SGA against Halliburton. Pulls up on the elbow. Again, the West All-Star. Now, here's Halliburton. He's got 14. Here's Giannis.
And, you know, at almost 7 feet tall, Antetokounmpo is dangerous down inside, really. I mean, the defense has to be physical with him if they want to have a chance at preventing him from scoring in the paint.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The West leading by 22. Outside Curry. He's feeling it. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 31 points for Stephen Curry.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter. Carrying the load for sure.
Here's Brunson. Gets himself open and drills it.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
SGA kicks to Edwards. And that comes off the assist by SGA. Edwards got 20.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
Halliburton for 3. Good for basket number 6 for him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And you can just see his confidence is rising. Bucket after bucket from long range.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wembanyama. Outside Curry. And the West hit again from deep.
He's been terrific offensively. You can bet they'll feed him down the stretch. That's for sure.
And 1:01 left to play in the third. It's stolen by Curry. Out to Edwards. And the West hit again from deep.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. And he lays it straight in. Tatum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Over the years, we've really seen Tatum elevate his offensive game. Now he's a dynamic, multi-level scorer.
SGA passes to Edwards. Pass to Curry. Jokic with the screen on Brunson. And the basket by Curry.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show your full range.
You know, taking that shot in a regular season game might get you a spot on the bench, but here, it gets you a standing O.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taken advantage of a really tired defense.
And so here are the West All-Stars. Shoots from 8. Again, the West All-Stars.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
Deflects the pass. Brunson finds Halliburton. The 3 from Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Tatum's got 46 points. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the West. Why even bring it inside when you've got him on the perimeter? After that quarter, his three-point total stands at 6. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we welcome you back. The biggest stars of the league are putting on a show here at the All-Star Game.
And we're seeing some world-class basketball being played here tonight.
That's exactly what you'd expect coming from the absolute greatest players on the planet.
They've got Embiid, Jalen Brunson out there with Cade Cunningham. Then there's Brown, and it's Tatum in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Good ball movement here by the East. And here's Tatum for 3. And another 3 from the East.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
And so here are the West All-Stars. They have a 19-point lead. And here's LeBron outside. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
In the corner, Tatum with it. And another 3 from the East.
Wow. What can you say?
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Curry from deep three-point land. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Tatum on the wing. This one for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Tatum's got 55.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
The West leading by 16. James, the pass to Curry. Back to James. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. James has gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Here's Cunningham. Good work there as it goes.
Just showing some grown man strength there. Cunningham gifted at working through the contact.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Curry with it. Brunson picks him up. James wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. LeBron's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the West All-Stars. LeBron's gone an outstanding 3 of 4 from three-point territory. There's Brown with the 3. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Outside Curry. Nice move. Missed inside. The East trail by 19. The 3 from Tatum. Hits the three-point bomb. Tatum's got 58.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Now LeBron. Pass to Davis. Leonard on the wing. Here's Curry. Brunson covering. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Davis. Curry's got 40 points.
He's been incredible tonight. Seemingly scoring at will. really powering his team forward.
Tatum gets the bucket.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. Some changes. Karl-Anthony Towns checked in for Embiid. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Brown. Halliburton subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Wembanyama comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Edwards.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. Back to Tatum for three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. Halliburton's got 5 assists tonight.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Pass to Curry. Crafty move. And he sinks the layup. Curry's got 42 in the game.
And it's been this way all night. When Steph gets going, amazing things can happen.
Halliburton passes to Tatum. Back to Halliburton. Good ball movement here by the East. And another three from the East.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Cunningham against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Cunningham. Again, the West All-Star.
And he had a good look. And Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Outside, Towns. And here's Tatum for 3. Jokic grabs the miss.
It's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
Now Curry. Shot clock at 5. James outside. Trains the three-pointer. LeBron's got 13 points in the second half.
This guy knows how to get it done. He knows what he's doing out there. Nice job from the three-point line this half.
Halliburton for 3. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Basket good.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. That moment here, let's present our player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And the tradition and honor of just being invited to play here, let alone receiving honors of All-Star Game MVP. Just tremendous. In fact, one could argue we had a couple great candidates here, but he deserved it. The West leading by 19. Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with the screen on Towns. Here's SGA. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 this quarter.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
From the line, shot is good off the back rim and in.
Trust him and expect him to make those mid-range jumpers, especially against loose defense like that.
LeBron passes to Wembanyama. Outside Curry. From deep. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 assists in the game. Here are the East All-Stars. Here's Cunningham. It's hauled in by LeBron. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's SGA. Rejected by Halliburton. Here's Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. 69 points for Jason Tatum.
Yeah, he really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
The West leading by 20. 59 seconds left in the fourth. Back to Curry. Launches it. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Halliburton for 3. It's good. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the West. Now Curry. Jokic with the screen on Halliburton. Curry, that's good.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
And here's Tatum for 3. Drained from outside. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
SGA against Cunningham. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.
Thanks. The presentation of the most valuable player. Here to present the trophy is NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. Let's hear for the All-Star MVP Award winner,